surprise. Shamadelo Dumbai. I know it's hurting your pride. Believe me.
They may be on the road, but the Bulls still know how to dress to impress. A look here as they come up. Welcome everybody to another presentation. And still so much, Greg, to learn about these teams. When do we get a sense of a team's true identity?
Well, not this early in the season. I'd say at least a quarter of the way through it. That's when you kind of get a sense of a squad's chemistry.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. We've got Naz Reid. White is out there with Edwards. Then it's Williams. And it's Levine. And at the 3, the small forward. Shots good by Gafford.
And getting the offense started with a high-quality look down low.
It's stolen by Jones.
That's an example to me of Kyrie Irving's craftiness, right? Understanding how to draw the contact from defenders.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
And part of the show tonight, Doris, Kyrie Irving's phenomenal handle.
And Kevin, if you ask any NBA player who their favorite to watch is, many will come up with the name Kyrie Irving. It's the ability to have that elite handle, the footwork, the creativity, the ability to shoot a jumper, the pull-up, the lay-in. This guy is absolutely amazing. Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
And a deep 3 from Doncic. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. First quarter, just over a minute played. Edwards against Irving. Edwards can't hit.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Kept alive. Out to Doncic. Rebound by Williams.
Yet another miss. Just 1 for 5. Not exactly an ideal start.
And he just hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
Boy, having a hard time making shots. Just 1 for 4 to start this game.
Scooped up. Gafford finds Doncic. And he drops it in from the low post. Bulls have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Here's Edwards. Rebounded by Gafford. Gafford's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Nobody near Irving. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Irving's got 5 now.
Well, we know Kyrie is one of the outstanding shot takers and makers in this league.
Edwards kicks to Williams. And again, Chicago. No good. Doncic passes to Irving. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Pass to Reid. His 3-pointers off the mark.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back. Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now. These, the new power rankings, they tell a great story. You take a look at the Pelicans. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And you know, right now for the Bulls, they're just right now outperforming those preseason predictions. And that's because they're getting help from some unlikely sources. And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter. Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Well, Doris, some question, as you know, the move that Dallas made last season acquiring Kyrie Irving. They gave up a lot, for sure.
Boy, they sure did, Kevin, and it was a high-risk move that obviously fell flat. For this organization, it has been trying to get the right mix around Luka Doncic. That is the key for them to succeed.
Well, White has quickly developed great floor vision. Doesn't miss the wide-open man.
And so here is Dallas, and going against Chicago, their first meeting of the season.
And in their 2 matchups last season, they came up empty both times. Not really too shocking when you see how they fared overall.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
Irving drives in. Baseline J on the way. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got 4 assists in the game. 1:37 left to play in the first quarter. There's a screen by Williams. Here's White. Off target from outside. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Dallas. They have a 9-point lead. They come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
Rough game defensively. I mean, they lost a lot of the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
I'll tell you this, if you're going to allow your opponent to make that many shots, you have got to be as solid on the offensive end, and clearly they were not.
Jones, the pass to Gaffney, and the foul on Patrick Williams. That is his first foul of the game. The Bulls making a switch here. Ball's checked in. 58 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Lively. Doncic outside. Oh, good with the triple.
Boy, he cannot get anything to fall, but the teammates, boy, have they delivered.
Levine inside the three-point line. That one a little long.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Plenty of daylight on that shot.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Ball with the bucket.
Well, Levine has really worked on those playmaking abilities. That's a pretty pass right there.
Mavericks leading by 12. The three for Doncic. Rebound collected by Levine.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
With 4 seconds on the clock, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
It's on Zach LaVine.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
The Mavericks have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. And we'll be back with you shortly. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Mavericks team out there.
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
I'll tell you, that willingness to make the extra pass, that is what creates good looks. It also forces the defense to scramble.
So the Bulls 5 right now. They've got Edwards. Torrey Craig is out there with Alex Caruso. Then there's Lonzo Ball, and it's Robinson in at the 5. Robinson kicks to Craig, and that's good. Robinson picking up the assist.
Boy, how about the awareness from the big man? We think of Mr. Robinson as a shot blocker. What a pretty pass.
Here's Irving, and another basket for Dallas.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And Ball sets up his teammates, and when they're open, quick to whip it around. One of the best ball movers in the league.
Here's Irving. Lays it up off the glass. Irving's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Chicago calls timeout. Javonte Green, he's checked in for Torrey Craig.
And checking out some numbers for Kyrie Irving. He's coming off an excellent season. How about 27 points a game, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds? He's been nothing short of fantastic during that stretch. Offense coming very easily for him.
And so much of it, to me, is his ability to read the floor, make the right decision, and then go right after the action he wants.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. We all know Luka Doncic is a master of one-on-one isolation scoring. Coach Jason Kidd said he knows how to use his body, the angles. Sometimes as a coach you want to run all these plays, but at the end of the day, it's about getting him the ball with enough time to be creative. Kevin?
That's right, David. Letting him cook. Thanks to the report. Cleveland with the bucket.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And there's the pass to Caruso. Driving in, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Well, Anthony Edwards plays with joy, and you love to see him get his teammates involved. Pretty pass.
Dallas leading by 15. So much fun indoors to watch Anthony Edwards on the floor. This kid is electric.
Kevin, this guy is part of the next generation of great players. When you look at the rising stars in this league, he's got to be near the top of that list. Unbelievable offensively, 3-level scorer, and a guy who will get down and dirty on the defensive end.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Edwards, that's good.
You can just see the passion and love with which he plays the game. You see how he prepares, the work ethic, the way he interacts with his teammates. And when he hits the floor, it's all about the game.
Down low. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. And a chance now to look at the schedule for Chicago. On Friday, they'll face off against Ben Simmons and the Brooklyn Nets. And then on Saturday, they'll face off against DeAndre Jordan and the Denver Nuggets. P.J. Washington, he's checked in for Dallas. Hardaway comes in for Doncic. Caruso, the pass to Green. Robinson kicks to Caruso. Irving against Ball, and Robinson wide open. He shoots. A three-pointer off the mark.
I'm shocked that it didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time. Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Last game for Chicago, it was a loss to Indiana. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
And just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmarish clamps thus far.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Greg, there's been a scoring surge throughout the league. Is that due to poor defense, or is it to the rising talent level?
Listen, teams are still defending, and the rules might have helped some. There's no doubt that there's not as much grabbing and holding. But these guys are scoring from all over the court and doing things we've just never seen before.
Here's Edwards, and Edwards with the stuff.
How about that handle? The dribble drive by Anthony Edwards, so tough.
Doncic against White. Impressive work inside from Doncic.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And the shot goes in. Doncic has got 4 points in the quarter.
If you allow Luka to establish position because of his size, his strength, his footwork, turn the lights out.
Jones, the pass to Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
A lot to like about the way they're playing right now, but still plenty of time left.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
Pass to Williams over Washington. And the Bulls with another miss. Here's Dallas. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Levine with the rebound. Levine's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And White kicks to Levine. Jacks up a 3. Mavericks with the rebound. Gafford's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Exum deciding where to go with it. Washington with this screen on White. Clock at 6. Got it. Good job in the low post. Doncic has got 8 points.
Yeah, Doncic is used to and accustomed to all this contact. In fact, you get the sense he loves and relishes this kind of play.
Here's Edwards going inside.
That's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
Oh, right. And wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness, the D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the 3rd quarter underway.
Welcome to the halftime show. And if they're going to turn this around, it's going to be a long road back for the Chicago Bulls.
They left the floodgates to the paint wide open, offering up driving lanes. They're getting bullied. Makes me sick to watch.
You know what? That would have never happened, Shaq, if you were protecting that rim.
Okay, now let's see what's going on around the league in terms of injuries.
Tough to compete without Davis, a towering presence at both ends. He's often the best player on the floor.
Impossible to completely replace him, but you just do your best. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the 3rd quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
The star backcourt of Doncic and Irving are out there. Daniel Gafford is out there with Washington, and it's Jones in at the 3. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Jason Kidd.
Well, Anthony Edwards came into the league with a reputation as a scorer. He is starting to hum a little bit right here.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul. Chicago on defense. They trail by 18. Doncic against White. On the wing, Doncic. He's got 8, down to 5 on the shot clock.
Bringing a competitive energy to the defensive end. White stays connected to his man and plays with active hands.
And then Washington with the dunk.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
And another turnover here by Chicago. And usually one of the league leaders in field goal percentage, Doris, Daniel Gafford. What a solid contributor.
Kevin, you love those role players who play within themselves, and that's exactly what Gafford gives you, an understanding of what his team needs. Rim running, rim protection, and rebounding.
Here's Doncic. The teardrop falls in. Doncic has got 10.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
And White kicks to Levine. And that one, good.
How about that showmanship? Levine there with the great dribble move.
And the Mavericks call time here.
All right, a chance to look at some stats for Zach LaVine. Great showing for him last season. Last season, he averaged 25 points per, 4 assists and 4 rebounds. And it's nice to be able to bring someone with his defensive skill set off the bench.
I think, in fact, to win a championship, you usually need a guy like this on your roster.
With a pause in the action, let's show you the teams that were best from the line last season. Number 5, the Bulls.
Yeah, they were incredibly accurate on free throws last season. They are an organization that doesn't neglect an important part of the game.
And it's Williams with the ball for Chicago. Out to Edwards. To the paint. Here's Reed. Back to Edwards. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Dallas. And when it comes to Luka Doncic, he's simply, Greg, one of the best players in the entire game.
No question about it. He's a threat to record a triple-double every time he takes the floor. As versatile and dangerous a player as there is in our league.
Doncic kicks to Irving. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Here's the three. Here's Gafford. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. For Dallas, they have gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up to now. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for the Bulls. And he makes both free throws. The Bulls have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. It's White on the wing, covered by Gafford. And it's White missing.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the three. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
A shake outside for Robinson. The three. And again, Chicago. No good. Irving for 3. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What you got for us, D.A.?
Thanks very much. Now, the Mavericks' all-time great Dirk Nowitzki this summer was enshrined in the Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame and received a huge statue outside the Mavericks arena. The iconic one-legged fadeaway immortalized in bronze. Inscribed on the base, "Royalty never fades away." 21 letters, one for each of his 21 seasons playing in Dallas. Kevin?
Isn't that something? Great stuff, D.A. Thank you. Mavericks making a switch here. Kleba's checked in. Robinson a screen on Jones. Levine. Kleba with the rebound.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
The shot's good from Gafford. Gafford's got 6 here in this quarter.
You want to talk about a perfect performance? He hasn't missed a shot all night. Incredible.
Here's White. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Luka Doncic.
And probably more of a natural scorer than passer. White has worked hard on his playmaking ability.
So for the Bulls, Alex Caruso. He's checked in for Reed. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Edwards. Now here's Hardy. D right on him. 1:41 left to play here in the third. Back to Exum from outside the arc. Another 3 for Dallas.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
In the corner, it's Levine. Over Kleba. Levine, good.
Yeah, Levine, not a guy you want to concede that mid-range game to. So skilled in that area.
Hardaway against White. Shoots the three. And Hardaway Jr. is good for three. Hardaway has got himself on the board with three there.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
In the corner, it's Levine. Shoots over Hardy. Levine, good. Levine's got 6. Dallas has gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Pass to Kleber. Outside Hardaway. From downtown. Rebound collected by Levine. Levine's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's White. Chicago calls timeout.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
The Bulls making a switch here. Craig's checked in. We've got 28 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Levine inside the three-point line. And again, no good by Chicago.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Stolen by Levine. Robinson kicks the ball. And finished off by Robinson.
Well, Mitchell Robinson will take it to the rim with authority every chance he gets.
And here is Hardaway. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Dallas in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going. A chance now to hear Jason Kidd talking to his team.
We got some great looks. Great looks. Defense.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. So the Bulls 5 right now. We've got Ball. Alex Caruso out there with Green. Then it's Mitchell Robinson. And it's Edwards in at the 2.
I tell you what, it's scary when you think about how much room Ball has to grow when you factor in how efficient he is already.
And with this new CBA, great for the first time, team and league licensing revenue, about $160 million a year, is to be shared with the players.
And I think that's probably jersey patches and stuff like that. It makes sense that the players should get a share of that.
The wide open look here for Caruso. Drills it from outside.
Well, Anthony Edwards showing you that I've got some playmaking in my toolbox. Nice pass.
Pass to Kleber. Outside Hardaway. Shoots. Caruso grabs the miss.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off. And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
Hardy cranes it from beyond the arc. Hardy's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And it's in there.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Hardaway, no good.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
When it comes to trade, some say the draft pick protections should only be for the top 4 or the top 14. TB, why is that?
Well, I think we saw this last season with Dallas. They were in a situation where they had an opportunity to be in that play-in situation, but keeping their top 10 protected pick obviously pulled them in another direction. So perhaps those limitations might help, Kev.
Edwards can't hit. For Dallas, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Hardy passes to Exum. Kleber with it. To the left side wing. Dallas moving it around. 6 on the shot clock. Hardaway with it. Robinson picks him up. The offensive rebound. Lively. Great D that time from Edwards. Chicago has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's Caruso. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson.
And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball, in rhythm.
Dallas has gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Time now for an injury report.
Guys, I was able to talk with the head athletic trainer of the Bulls. And from what he can tell, he said it doesn't appear to be a terrible injury. A tough start to the season for them, as he won't be available for them for quite some time. They're going to have to figure out how to do it without him. Guys?
Thank you, David. Appreciate the update. Never like to see any kind of injury, Greg.
Yeah, it's one of the toughest parts of the game because you have little to no control over it.
Well, we're obviously hoping for a speedy recovery because we know this about this young guy. He simply loves playing the game.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Williams comes in for Javonte Green. And Zach LaVine subbed in for Alex Caruso. White, he's checked in for Ball. And finished off by Exum.
How about the leaping ability of Dante Exum? Terrific instincts on that one.
Stolen away. Here's Prosper.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
No adjustments made by the other team, and they couldn't defend against the speed of this group. They've been running over them in this one.
Something else that they've had working for them is attacking the offensive glass. Boy, taking advantage and creating second chance points. Impressive.
From the baseline. Second shot opportunity. Takes the three. Mavericks with the rebound.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
Exum dishes to Hardaway. And that comes off the assist by Exum. Hardaway has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, how about the outstanding vision from the crafty point guard, Dante Exum, seeing the floor beautifully.
For three, LaVine. They set the screen. Reed controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort. And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Mavericks.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Luka Doncic.
Boy, I think you could pick about any area of this basketball game and feel like he excelled in it. He was a dominant figure at both ends of the floor and finishes with a triple-double. What an unbelievable performance.
40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Hardaway passes to Exum. Outside Hardaway. Over Edwards. And it's off the back rim. No good.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Edwards with another miss. They are enjoying the commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
Now Hardaway. So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining.
Thanks so much, David. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg.